Hello viewers, this is Just Wag Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe to our channel, God bless you for subscribing. And if you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. Atiku lambasts Buhari again. Says he is running an irresponsible, foolish regime. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has come out to lambast the President Muhammadu-led federal government over its planned $20.6 billion borrowing plan. According to him, he will not sit and watch the President Buhari squander the future of future generations. Mr. Atiku said that he will not just be quiet, but will rather speak in disapproval as President Buhari embarks on the borrowing plan. He has since, in a statement, charged Nigerians to hold their senators to account and question them strongly as to what their views as the representatives of the people, especially on this matter. I was part of a team that paid off Nigeria's entire foreign debt. I, therefore, cannot sit down and watch an administration without vision squander our children's future by taking and wasting loans that they do not even have the capacity to utilize properly. Thank God for leaking memos that have exposed the lies that this regime has told Nigerians about unprecedented revenues in the Federal Inland Revenue Service and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. Now, we know that Nigeria is not poor because she is not making enough money. The truth is that Nigeria is poor because she is not making the right leadership decision, he said. The former vice president also condemned the plan to digitalize the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, via such loan. He charged such spending plan as a foolish one. According to him, while there is a scant information in the medium-term expenditure framework for what the loan would be used for, I could not help but read a communication from the presidency to the effect that one of such projects would be the digitalization of the Nigerian Television Authority and other similar projects. Spending revenue on such project would be foolish, but spending loan in such a manner is nothing short of foolhardy. The Nigerian government does not have a good record of ruling businesses, and a public television network is unlikely to yield the type of income that would justify taking out loans to digitalize it. Besides, is that a priority when we have 12 million children out of schools? Like I said, capacity, not revenue, is the problem. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar further compared Nigeria's NNPC to Saudi Arabia's Aramco to justify that his economic blueprint would have made a better difference as at this material time. In my economy blueprint, I said that rather than turn in regular losses, which it has consistently been doing, the best thing to do with the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation is to reform it. Of course, the administration paid propagandists went into overdrive, accusing me of planning to sell the NNPC to my friends. But just last week, Saudi Arabia's Aramco, the most profitable company in the world, took that route and almost broke the global stock market with the most successful initial IPOs in world history. Ironically, Saudi Aramco raised $29.4 billion via this IPO, just the amount this administration wants to borrow. That could have been Nigeria's story. But for our failure of leadership, by reforming the NNPC, Nigeria can raise the $29.6 billion. The Buhari regime wants to borrow, and we will raise the money without going into debt. If we are taking that route, not only would we have attracted foreign direct investments into Nigeria, but even better than investment, we would have attracted confidence in our economy because it would have shown that we have a thinking leadership. Take the examples of the Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas Company, This is a joint venture between the Nigerian government and the private sector. Yet, while the NLNG declares very handsome profit in billions of dollars every year, the NNPC declares losses. This is proof that the NLNG model works and the NNPC model does not, it noted. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar was the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the February 2019 general election. He was defeated by the candidate of All Progressive Congress, President Muhammadu Buhari. He rejected the results of the election over widespread irregularity and electoral malpractice and context, same at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal and at the Supreme Court. His petition was, however, discarded by both courts in controversial circumstances. So viewers, what do you think about this news? What is your own take? What do you think about what Atiku said? Because I think 80% of what Atiku said is absolutely right. Because when you look at it this way, Nigeria is in debt right now. And it is not that they cannot avoid those debts. But sometimes when the leader is at fault, what can the rest do? Nothing. The fault starts from the problem starts from the leader, which is Mr. Muhammadu Buhari. And you know, Nigeria right now is in a serious debt right now. And that is just a slap on us Nigerians. And you know, a lot of you, as we all know, that Atiku is a very brave man compared to Mr. Muhammadu Buhari. Assuming Atiku was just we don't know, maybe by the time Atiku becomes the president too, we don't know what he could actually do. Maybe his own will be worse than this, we don't know. Or maybe his own will be even better than this. But I think Atiku would have been a better choice than Mr. Muhammadu Buhari. Because look at what we are facing right now. And you know, a lot of people said Atiku is right. The problem with Nigeria is that we don't read in between the lines or even flash back on issues before we react. Nigerians, may God help us in Nigeria. And you know, somebody said, I am not impressed with your statement. Why don't you this statement? Why are you with APC? Don't use Nigeria to play politics. Nigerian politicians are here. And you know, all these politicians, they play games. Trust me. They play games. And if you put politics aside, I sincerely and totally agree with Atiku. Instead of trying to manage what we have to generate funds within, the present government is rather trying to worsen our economy, even in the future. Let's just put politics aside. Let's come into reality. Trust me. What this present government is doing right now is just to destroy the economy, is to destroy the Nigeria economy, even the future ones. And it's just God that can help us in Nigeria. Nigeria as a country, they have not even recovered from recession. Our economy is still bad. So instead of finding good strategies, which would help us to recover from our present condition, we are indeed trying to create room for depression in future. And they are trying to borrow money upon money, and they keep putting themselves into debt. And we want our country to be better. How is it going to be better? People are regretting bringing this man into this government as being the president of the state. A lot of people are regretting. Even the Northerners, they are regretting too. Look at what Anjo Abdullahi said. Anjo Abdullahi said that they regretted putting him into this post as being the president of the state. They would have preferred a young man, a fresh blood. That was the statement they used. Anjo Abdullahi said they would have preferred a fresh blood. You know, God, it is just God that can help us. We don't have a church. This is just our cross. And very soon, hopefully, we will get over all this mess. All this Easter will soon be over. So viewers today, what do you think about this news? What is your own take? Kindly drop your comments below, click on the subscription button, and also press the bell icon to get updates whenever we upload videos. Bye!